Hello. If you're watching this video, this message will be for you. Take what resonates or not. Okay, what you give, you get back, okay? So I feel like whatever you gave out is coming back to you tenfold. Tenfold. This could be abundance, this could be love, and remember, abundance is not just one form. It doesn't have to be just monetary, just money. It could be love, could be in many forms, support. Yeah, but don't just think of it as like abundance only equals money, or just, it comes in many forms. And I feel like you have helped a lot, you have healed a lot. For some reason, I'm getting a feeling like you are a parent. Okay? Parent. I feel like you're just very giving. Like, I feel like you have a very kind and giving soul. Like, I feel like you enjoy helping people, you enjoy giving back, you just enjoy just giving. But I feel like maybe it's time to like get all that back. And when I say get all that back, I don't mean like, I don't mean like from outside source or like from like begging, but I mean like in a way, like I feel like life is a full circle for you, and I feel like you will get what you deserve. Okay? And that's in every term that I can think of. And I feel like you have done nothing but like good deeds, and you have always served, and you have always just, I don't know, like provided. And I feel like you've always like given a lot up, and given when I say a lot, I mean like maybe even like your dreams or ambitions, when you felt that you just didn't have a choice. But I feel like now, like you are like destined to like really live a more abundant life, and because of your good deeds. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like you are like fated to just live a life you deserve finally. I feel like it's been a long time coming. Also, I don't know why I'm thinking about Christmas. Maybe around the winter time, I feel like that's gonna be like your season, where I feel like just things are going to start looking up, and it's going to start to make sense to you. Whereas like I feel like your realization has been like, why hasn't like something happened there, or like why haven't you received things in your life compared to like people who have more than you. But I feel like you have always destined, or you have always been like fated to live an even better life, because you never know what has been prepared or stored for you in the background or in your future. Okay, so you really have to like, I don't know, like just like, I'm gonna say live in the moment, but like live in the moment and really stay positive. You're like, really? That's really cheesy. That's really like simple. But it is that simple, okay? It's really that simple. I don't know why people find it so hard to like take simplicity and see value in that? Like, why does everything have to be so complicated and so complex for you to like actually have like some sort of guideline to follow? But it's not really that difficult. Yeah, it's not that difficult. I feel like you just have to remain positive, and like for now, be resilient. Because I feel like you are meant to live a great life. You're meant to live an abundant life. You're meant to live the life that you deserve, but you have to, in order for you to eventually get there, you have to like sustain that feeling of gratitude or like just presence. Okay, because without that, then I feel like you're not going to land where you need to land. I feel like that's very, very important for you to like sustain that feeling, sustain that gratitude in a way, because I feel like you are going to get there, but it really just depends on you and how you respond to your life and how you respond to life, and like be clear on like what you want in your vision. Okay, also when you're talking amongst like your friends or your peers, just people who are close to you, it's very, very wise to really keep in mind of like the things you say. Okay, because I'm getting the feeling that you have been like really not talking like, but like really just putting things out there that's probably you don't even realize that's gonna affect like your reality, okay, for the long run. So I feel like if you're talking about like the bad thing that's happening in your life, and every time you were talking about the bad things and what's going wrong and like why you, and like I feel like you're just reinforcing that and you're putting that out there and extending that experience in your reality, and that is not something I know you don't want, do you? But if you don't want it, then I feel like it's it would be very, very wise to like really treat your words as spells. Even though I feel like, yes, you can vent, yes, you can really like, I don't know, like express yourself, but do so more in a positive or healthy way, and not really truly dive back in that feeling of those same feelings of what you're talking about. Okay, so I feel like you really, really have to be mindful of that. Even though it may be hard, it may be difficult when people ask you like, how are you, and like like how things are going, it's good to say like just keep it simple and like just really highlight more the positive than the negative. Okay, because I feel like you will get way more further and more far if you really just, like I said, sustain those good feelings and that positivity, if you want to, I don't know, like have the life that you want. And if you feel that you if you feel that you need to like let it out in, like I said, like in a healthy way, found in a healthy outlet where you can let those feelings go. Okay, those unpreferred feelings go. I feel like it has been like difficult for you to like navigate those feelings or your emotions, unwanted feelings. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to acknowledge it, but not to acknowledge it, but not to like hold on for too long. Okay, it's like, I don't know why I'm getting the feel like, I said I have weird analogies. It's like when you're holding on to like monkey bars at the park, or like a rope, your palms just get sweaty and it starts to hurt. That's exactly you're like, what the hell is she talking about? It's exactly like that. I feel like that is how like your life will turn about. Okay, so I feel like the more you hold on to these unresolved, unwanted, unpreferred feelings, emotions, then I feel like the more it's going to trigger things in your life and continue those same circumstances that I know you don't want. And you deserve a better life, and you will get that better life, but you have to like really keep in mind of like how you talk about it and what you say and just like your response, because ultimately you are the creator. Also, if you're working on something, a project or anything that I feel like you love to do, I'm getting a feeling like you love to do something, a passion of yours. Like you have a certain like, I don't know, hobby that you love to do. You should do that. Okay? Keep doing that, because I feel like that will, I don't know, I'm getting the feeling that that is like your gateway to like true happiness. Okay? I feel like you have been like having your moments of like being in and out when it comes to like this hobby of yours, or like whatever it is that you love to do. I'm seeing colors, so I don't know if you love to like draw or like paint, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you just love to do something, even though you may think that you don't have any skill or talent in doing whatever you love to do. But I'm telling you right now, like it doesn't even matter. Don't think about like your passion as like a way to make money, okay? Because I feel like as soon as you really come to a realization that you love doing what you're doing, and you don't care, and you don't care what other people have to say about it, and you just enjoy yourself and you're having fun and you're really just being in the moment, that is what will make your life rich. Don't worry about the how, don't worry about like what the heck is she talking about, because like there's no point of doing it, because it's not gonna make me money. Who cares? No one, like, don't even worry about that right now. Don't even stress about it, because like I said, you never know what is cooking behind the scenes, what is preparing you behind it. You can't even see it. So how would you know? You don't know. How would you know? You know the sound like on TikTok? What is the sound again? I miss that sound. They're gonna know. How will they know? They're gonna know. No. They don't know. They don't know. Okay? They don't know. And I have a feeling like when you're doing this activity, or when you're doing this hobby, I feel like you're just like in better spirit. And I feel like if only you can like hone that feeling of like what you're doing when you're enjoying yourself and like doing your hobby, that is the secret. That is what you need to like stick to, okay, when it comes to like living the good life and like really setting up your future. I think the word of the day is intention, okay? Like if you just like put out the intention of that good feeling of really being good and doing good and continue to just like feel good, then I feel like it just, your reality won't help but to reflect back to what you're feeling, okay? So just remember that, and just remember that you are the creator, you're powerful, and you really hold the paintbrush, okay? You really hold the paintbrush to your life, and like your whole reality is like a canvas, and you can paint it, stroke it, color it however you wish it to be. Queen of Wands. Also, I don't know what I'm thinking about, like just like I don't know if you're a mother or just like you have like very like I'm getting the feeling like you're very, there's feminine vibes, okay? Very feminine vibes as of like a caring like mother. Like I'm getting the feeling that you're like a very like caring person, not only for like your kids or just like your loved ones, but like for other people. Like I feel like you're just, I don't know, like I feel like you just have such a nurturing something that's like very like a very nurturing soul. Very nurturing soul. And I feel like eventually things will balance themselves out when it comes to like, when it comes to like, I don't know, your life being so black and white, or like just things being like out of balance, or just feeling like uncertain, or just feeling like, I don't know. Like I feel like your life will eventually come at a standpoint and at a balance where I feel like you will be okay. Okay, maybe you're feeling not so okay and not in the best, point in your life, or like just feeling uncertain and not really knowing what's next to come, okay? Or just knowing like really having no idea of like what's your next move. But I feel like, I don't know, like as long as you, like I said, stay in a positive state and be resilient and really just think of the best possible outcome that you could possibly get in your life and see opportunity everywhere. I feel like you just have to shift your mind and reprogram your mind just a little bit, okay? Just reprogram your mind just a little bit and really like shift your perspective, because you just never know how things are going to play out. But it really just depends on your energy and the way you speak about it. Okay, really keep that in mind, the way you speak about it, because your words are like spells, and yeah, they can just it can set things in motion in the right way or the opposite way. So it really just depends on you. And I think that is all my loves. I hope you got the message, and have a great day.